All right, so all this is well and good. Can we just talk about Taylor Swift for a second? That's the usual response I get when I tell people that I study 2.7 billion-year-old rocks. But I get it. Not everyone understands the implication of a rock that's 2.7 billion years old, or why it's way cooler than Taylor Swift. But today, I'm going to ask you to take a walk with me. Don't worry about going out into the rain. I got wet enough for both of us. You're going to be fine. But I'm going to invent a scenario where 1 centimeter, or about the width of your pinky, is going to equal 1 year. And we're going to start walking back into time. So the first step we're going to take is going to be to 2.7 million years ago. Now, 2.7 million years ago is equal to 27 kilometers rather, in this game. It's going to take us about 5.5 hours to walk there at my current pace. And when we arrive, the world's not going to be that different. It'll be cold, but it won't be that different. See, to find that difference, we've got to walk further. And our next stop takes us to 270 million years ago. I hope you brought nice shoes, because that's like walking from Chicago to Los Angeles. Once we arrive, we find the continents are all crushed together. We find it's hot, and we find that it's dry. And we find the atmosphere heavy with oxygen, but we can live. It's not going to be the same for our next stop. Our next stop is to my sample, at 2.7 billion years ago. That's like walking from London to Tokyo to New Delhi to Chicago and to LA. When we get there, it's hot and it's hostile. There's no oxygen or very little, and you and I, we're killed by cosmic rays. Because you see, 2.7 billion years ago, only the toughest life is going to survive. We can't take it. And so we just took a trip, right? All we did was change 2.7 million to 2.7 billion. We just changed an M to a B. But that B, see, it carries a lot of weight. And without understanding that weight, it becomes really difficult to understand the evolution of life on Earth. And without really understanding that weight, it becomes difficult, if not impossible, to understand the evolution of the Earth itself. Thank you.